Welcome to the D times 2 podcast, hosted by sisters Denise and Deborah. We are all about finding balance in the various parts of life. Using the wheel of life as our guide, we explore how to keep each spoke rolling smoothly. We discuss health and wellness, education and spirituality, as well as mental and emotional growth. Join us for real conversations, practical tips, and a few laughs as we share stories, insights, and strategies to help you create a life that feels balanced, purposeful, and designed by you.
Hey, Deb.
Good morning, Denise.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm a little sore, but pretty good.
Why are you sore?
Oh, I went on a hike.
Oh,
I'll share that story another time.
okay. I am not sore.
I'm not quite ready to share it, so.
I am not sore, but I am itchy.
Why are you itchy?
Okay, so about a week ago, I took Mom an hour away from here to float on our paddle boards down Big Spring. So it takes about 3 hours-ish to float from the top to the bottom. And we never changed position the whole entire time.
Oh my gosh.
We were looking at all the beauty. The water was beautiful. The scenery was beautiful. We saw a couple of moose. We saw a swan.
Oh, cool.
We saw, other stuff too, but those were out of the norm. But we had such a nice time, and we talked a lot while we were floating about how people just need to take a time out. And we're the perfect example. That was Mom saying it, but I was like, we are the perfect example of taking time out. We all have stuff to do. But like, I set that aside as I made an appointment with Mom. We put it on our calendars. I sent her a calendar invite.
Nice.
To schedule that time to go do that. Basically when I could fit it in, but we fit it in, and it was really nice to have that time together, to have the time out, to see the beauty, and now I'm itchy because...
So why are you itchy?
You didn't get that? I got sunburned. We never changed position, so I got sunburned on like one side of my neck because the sun was on that side the whole time. So it's like dry and itchy. But then on like the front of my ankles and the inside leg, because I was sitting kind of.
Did you leg out a little bit?
Yeah.
That's funny.
With my knees kind of bent outward a little bit. So my knees are super itchy. My ankles are super itchy, but at least they don't burn anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Normally when we go paddleboarding, we're changing position all the time.
We are, because we want an even tan and don't want to burn.
We didn't change.
Wow.
I did cover up with my towel towards the end of it, but it wasn't long enough to cover my neck and my ankles. So I chose my neck.
That's so funny.
Down to like the bottom of my shin, so my ankles got the most of it. And I was like, oh, they've never been this tan in their life. But yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good reason to be itchy.
It's a great reason to be itchy, and it was lovely.
Good.
Yeah.
You guys had sunshine the whole time.
It was perfection. We had some good Mexican food at the end of it.
Oh, that is perfection.
Yeah. It was. The only thing that wasn't perfect was we got to the bottom, and when we go, we leave one car at the bottom and one car at the top. And we were pulling the paddle boards out of the river, and Mom looked at me and said, "My purse is in your car." My car was at the top. And I said, okay. She said, "My keys are in my purse in your car." So I had to hitch a ride with someone else who was just getting out of the water, basically begged, "Can you take me back up to the top?"
Oh my.
Because I had my key and I could get my car and whatever. It was crazy. So always a bit of an adventure.
That's so funny. You take 2 cars just so you don't have to hitch a ride. That's funny.
And totally had to hitch a ride. So I'm itchy, but it was a good itch. Scratched a different kind of an itch, if you know what I mean.
Yes, it did.
To get out on the water and in the sunshine.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So what's on your mind today?
Well, today I want to talk about doing reps for life.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk about.
Okay. Explain.
So life is like strength training. You have to do things more than once for them to stick. You don't get stronger from one perfect workout. You get stronger by showing up day after day, doing reps after reps after reps, and then you finally get stronger. The same principle applies to the habits that shape our life, our health, money, relationships, inner peace, pretty much everything. So small, consistent actions compound upon each other, and that's what makes life run better, feel stronger, and it's how we can be more intentional, which is what the whole wheel of life is all about.
Right.
So this is kind of an actionable way to put the wheel of life into use.
Okay, I like it. Good analogy. Do the reps just like you do with strength training.
Yeah.
In the different areas of your life.
Yes, the different areas. So we're just going to talk about a few areas of life and go back to the Wheel of Life episode for all of them.
And how we can apply doing the reps to that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but what does it mean, like doing the reps? We talked a little bit about that, like doing the reps in real life. One small action, even if you don't feel like doing it, just do one small thing.
What? Sometimes you don't feel like doing the thing?
You know what? I don't. Actually, I was thinking about that last week. I really don't want to do this, but it has to be done, so I'm going to do it anyways.
Just do it. So it's the power of consistency over intensity.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 minutes of something done on a regular basis beats a perfect plan that you do for 1 or 2 days, maybe a week, and then you abandon.
Yeah, it doesn't become a lifestyle if you do it that way. And that's what we want as a good lifestyle. So about 8 months ago, I've talked about this a couple of times, I wanted to get in better shape. So this one is physical.
You literally wanted to do the reps.
I did. Yeah. Yes. Yep. So I decided that I was going to be the type of person that exercised consistently. So I made a plan and I stuck to it. And it was hard at first, but then it got easier and easier for me. And that's kind of what we're talking about. Make a plan so that things become easier. Don't wait till you have everything lined up and perfect, because perfection rarely happens in life.
Rarely.
So don't wait till you feel ready. Just kind of make a plan and jump in. It's going to be ugly and messy maybe at first, or maybe not, but it'll be worth it in the end.
So I was talking to Tom about this concept the other day, and he had heard someone saying, just start. You're going to be bad. It's going to suck. Embrace the suck.
Oh,
and I was like, I've heard him say it. I know exactly, like, yes, embrace the suck. You're just going to suck for a little bit.
And that's okay.
And then one day you'll be good.
That's how everybody works.
That's how it works. Yeah.
I mean, the pros that you see playing sports on TV, they sucked at first, but they put in the reps. Michael Jordan, like 1,000 shots a day.
Yep.
And then he became the GOAT. That's not up for discussion, by the way. He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. For sure. Let's talk about colostrum. It is a hot topic in the world these days. We're going to talk about Equip Foods core colostrum. Each scoop contains 3 grams of grass-fed, pasture-raised, antibiotic-free colostrum, where most on the market only contain 1 gram. Colostrum is a nutritional powerhouse that has been shown and proven to enhance immune function, gut health, and recovery with vital nutrients.
So what exactly is it? Colostrum, also known as first milk, is produced immediately following a newborn birth. It is vital nutrition, providing all the nutrients and fluid a newborn needs in their early days. It also applies to all people. We all need that nutrition. Equip Foods core colostrum is a type A1 and A2 milk, which is the highest tier milk you can get. Also, while core colostrum is a dairy product, it does not contain milk or lactose. So most people with lactose intolerance usually find colostrum very digestible and beneficial to gut health.
Now, I know you're wondering how you use it. It's so easy. You just need 1 scoop per day, and you can add it into tea or coffee. You can add it to a protein shake or to yogurt, or you can even add it into your favorite baked goods.
It's also cost effective. So its core colostrum is about 51 cents per serving, compared to 91 cents per serving or more for competitors. So if you go to equipfoods.com and use the promo code D times 2 or DX2, you'll get a great discount. Is there something in your life where you were waiting for motivation, but you just jumped in anyways, Deborah?
I'm going to say yes, that there is something I actually have started more recently. I am a big one, and I'm going to say this is in the realm of family/friends and relationships.
Okay.
I'm a big one. Like, I think about people often, but I don't always let them know. And I have been trying to be more deliberate about at least once a week reaching out to someone to spend some time with them or have a conversation with them, touch base in some way. And my initial focus has been on family and extended family. And I'm just set a goal for once a week. And so far, check.
Good job.
Check. Getting it done.
How's that make you feel?
Better.
Good.
Yeah. Because, like, for me, I don't need people to reach out to me all the time. I'm okay without that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's there. I know the thought is there. I know people care, but some people actually need that. They actually thrive on that. And then there's timing in people's lives where they do need it.
Yeah.
So just knowing that and keeping in mind that it does matter to people is making me like more deliberate, but I know that it actually makes a difference. And I like to make a difference in people's lives.
Yeah.
Again, that's part of why we're doing this whole podcast.
That's true.
So we can make a difference. Yeah. But I think the one-on-one contact is something that gets missed a lot.
I agree.
Yeah. So that's what I've been working on.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about a couple of things. Something that has helped me get my quote unquote reps in for my life is to prepare things the night before. Have you ever done that? Prepared things the night before so the morning is easier?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a couple of examples. Well, first of all, doing something the night before, prepping the night before, makes the decision in the morning non-existent because you already made it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to get up and decide what you are wearing to work, or what you're going to make for breakfast, or if you're going to the gym or not, or if you're going to take some meditation time or not.
It just is the plan.
Yeah. You prepared the night before. So that's what it is. Some people pack a gym bag. Some people, if they're coffee drinkers, they start the coffee maker. I don't know what that looks like, but some people do that.
So my version of that is I put a tablespoon of chia seeds in water to soak. So in the morning, I can add warm water and squeeze lemon into it. So my chia seeds are fluffed up.
That's Deborah's morning drink.
It's not my coffee, but it's my morning drink. Yeah.
Some people write a short to-do list the night before so they know things they have to do. I do that. So they can wake up with things that they need to do in the morning. Or I've done this before, prepped my protein shake or protein yogurt, like overnight oats, protein yogurt the night before. Then I can just wake up and eat something. I don't have to make it. It's already done.
Yeah.
One thing I would do with my kids when they were home and going to school is I would make sure their backpacks were packed the night before. So in the morning when we got up and we're leaving for school, they didn't have to look for assignments or books or whatever. It was already ready to go.
I do that with I'm going to call it my work bag, my laptop bag. I make sure it even moves places. So I don't work every day of the week, but the days that I do work the night before, I get all my stuff in my laptop bag and I put it in the spot by my purse and my keys. So it's ready to grab and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you're not searching for stuff in the morning. My husband has come to me, where are my keys? I don't know. I don't drive your car. So we have to look for them. But he's learned his prep is he gets his work clothes out and puts them on the chair in our bedroom. And he makes sure his ID for work and his keys are on the dresser so he can grab them on the way out. It took him a while to figure that out, but it sure makes his morning a lot easier.
You're literally ready to roll.
Yeah.
It helps create momentum. When that first decision is already made, the rest of the day feels easier.
Step into your day, not search for your day when it starts.
Yeah.
So that's one way to get your reps in. Prepare for the day the night before.
Do you want to know about one of my nighttime rituals that I do?
Yeah.
So I've been making kefir. and it's ready. I'm going to say it's ready to strain at night. This might be a little complex, but you're going to understand what I'm saying. So I strain it and I put it in my shake mixer bottle, and I add a little bit of fruit and fiber to it to do a second ferment. So it's the base of what I add my protein to in the morning for breakfast. So I get extra good gut bacteria in there doing the second ferment. But it's also in the container ready to go.
Yeah. So you just add your ice and protein powder and shake it up or mix it up.
Mix it up.
That's great. That's great. So prep the night before works great. Another area we can prep is meal prep. Now, this one has, when I hear people talk about meal prep, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend an hour preparing for the rest of my week.
You don't want to have a counter full of containers and 3 kinds of meat cooking at the same time and all of the veggies for the entire week.
That does not sound like fun to me.
Some people, some people. Yes. It's for some people, for sure.
Yes, but that's not what my world wants to look like. And it doesn't have to be, right? It can... We want to make sure our meals have enough protein. We've talked about protein.
Yeah. A time or two.
Probably almost as much as sleep. But if you plan your meals around high protein and like lower processed carbs, you can batch cook, right? I just said I wouldn't, but some people do. You can batch cook some chicken or some ground beef, just put some salt and pepper on it so that it's ready. You can pre-portion out your yogurt like Deborah does for her shake. She does it the night before, but you could put yogurt in containers so that all you have to do is add your protein the next day. You could chop a bunch of vegetables. You could do that stuff. There's nothing saying that you can't, but you can do that.
I'm going to say it really, there's always a way you can prep. So for me, a lot of years, every Sunday, I made a big pot of soup. And for the week, that was either my lunch or my dinner every day. It was easy. And I always made sure I had a grabbable portion of fruit available. So every day I could have a banana or an apple or a handful of grapes. And I kind of tend to rotate through. So if I get a bunch of bananas, that week it's mostly bananas. If I get apples, you can get a couple apples, a couple oranges. You can mix it up. I, at this point, always have berries in my freezer. So sometimes it's strawberries, sometimes it's raspberries, sometimes it's blueberries. That's just already ready to go. And I can just dump it into my kefir shake or my yogurt, or sometimes right now it's hot, I just eat some of the frozen berries as a cool treat. I have frozen grapes in my freezer because they're a delicious, cool treat on a hot day. Just refreshing. So sometimes just having things on hand make it. In my produce drawer, I always have some of the little cucumbers. So a cucumber is a grab-and-go snack. I will slice it up. I will have it with some hummus or some ranch dip, but I didn't pre-slice it. I just have it ready to grab and go. Right. So same with carrot sticks or celery sticks.
So I've done that with vegetables because that one, to me, vegetables are easy. Cut up a bunch of carrot sticks, put them in a jar with a little bit of water, and just take them out when you need them. And yes, you can buy them already pre-cut. I just prefer to peel and cut them myself. Same thing with celery or peppers or cucumbers. Broccoli, you can pre-cut those things so that they are just ready to eat.
Yeah. I've done it in the past, just trying to make healthier snacks for Tom and I both to take to work with us, where in the bottom of a jar, I would put some ranch dressing, and then I would stand in the jar, sugar snap peas, carrots, stalks of cucumber, not rounds of cucumber, celery sticks, just the things you dip in ranch. So it was all of the veggies and ranch dip ready to go. And for us, it did not work.
Really?
Because Tom likes variety. So if I make 5 of those, 2 of them will get used, and then he's ready for something different. So you have to know your your family or your personality and your style.
True.
For me, I could eat it every day, and then when I'm done with it, I'm done with it. I'll do something else.
Don't prep something you're not actually going to eat.
Yeah.
That's part of the do your reps, right? Like you need to know the things that you are actually going to eat.
Let's talk about the immune system. One of the best defenders we know comes from Optimal Health Systems, and it's called Defense. So it supplies your body with researched back ingredients shown to support your immune system and fight off illness. It also boosts the immune system, providing a potent dose of antibodies for a quick recovery and reduces the risk of viral infection. One of the things I love is that it increases the white blood cell count in your body almost immediately while filling your gut with healthy bacteria. This is one of those things I recommend to my clients to always have on hand. You can take it continuously through, quote, cold and flu season, or when you're under a lot of stress, or just pop it in here and there if you feel like you're starting to come down with something. Take it for a day or two, maybe 3, and then put it on pause. But it ultimately restores health to areas of your body that are affected by potentially unhealthy eating habits, like during the holidays, and also from overstressing. And it does it by using whole, real food ingredients. You can go to optimalhealthsystems.com and use the code D times 2, that's DX2, to get a great discount off your order.
I'll share something that I did when I had kids at home, and I still do this, not to the extent that I'm going to share with you. So I made a menu. I've made a menu for 30 years.
Do you do just a supper menu or a breakfast, lunch, and supper?
So it has depended on who's living in my house.
Okay.
So right now I just do a dinner menu because my husband leaves in the morning before I'm out of bed, and he does his own thing for breakfast, and so do I. So we eat together at dinner, and he usually takes leftovers for his lunch.
For lunch, gotcha.
So when my kids were home, just to make my mornings super easy, I made a standing menu. And it didn't really change. So Monday...
Oh, I remember you've talked about this.
I have.
Yeah.
And my kids actually still talk about it, how smart it was. They tell me I was smart.
So they appreciated it, and they probably appreciate it now that they're parents.
They do now. They didn't really love it then. But, when you're making breakfast for your kids, you don't get to ask them what they want for breakfast. They get to eat what you make, in my opinion. So Monday was oatmeal, Tuesday was muffins and yogurt, Wednesday was bacon and eggs and hash browns, and it was the same meal, same breakfast every day of the week. I would vary the fruit sometimes, and sometimes I'd make waffles instead of pancakes or French toast, but I didn't have to think about it. It just was, and the kids knew what was coming, and that made my mornings way, way easier. For dinner, I had a template. So I would make, I had casserole, soup, salad, Mexican food, Asian food, American food. That was my template.
Not Italian?
I'm not a huge Italian.
To me, Thursday is Italian.
Yeah, it's not in my house. Italian in my house was pizza,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge spaghetti lasagna fan. And my kids love it, but I didn't, so I didn't make it really very often.
Gotcha.
So I built my menu around those things.
Mm-hmm.
So it took part of the decision-making out. That was my meal prep for years.
Yeah.
And it helped me. So I would do that, and then I would make my shopping list. And I had a default shopping list, things that I always bought with room at the end for additional things that I needed that week. And it was in the order that the store was in.
Mm-hmm.
So as I walked in, the trail through the grocery store followed my shopping list. Made it easier.
Yeah.
So
everything you're saying, I'm just thinking that's even less decision fatigue, because there is so much mental energy that is spent on a million decisions every day.
And that right there, that is my meal prep.
Yeah, that's good.
So I didn't do it on Sunday night making a bunch of food. That was my meal prep. Most of the work was already done.
Yeah.
That was a long explanation, but It took a little bit of upfront work and a little bit of tweaking, but it saved me.
Once you had it dialed in, it was dialed in.
Yeah. So your meal prep can look however you want.
Yeah, for some people, it is all of the identical containers and they pre-portion everything and chop veggies and fruit once and make a big batch of oatmeal or chia pudding or a pan of baked pancakes, like, or, whatever the case may be. For others, it looks different.
Yeah. The point of that whole thing is meal prep. However that looks for you, as you meal prep and do the reps on that, your meals will look better and they will be easier for you. That's a big, how many times have I been asked, Mom, what's for dinner? Mom, what's for dinner? Mom, what's for dinner? Well, it's on the menu on the fridge, so they can just look. And I don't have to think about it because it's already done.
See, even at that, I have I'm going to say a menu on my fridge and it even has the days of the week. But even for me, as I'm writing it, I know it's what we're going to eat over the course of the week, but the days might change up.
Yeah, you could do that too.
But I have everything on hand for everything.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I know it's a general idea is because I am married to somebody who is very driven by cravings.
Yeah.
So today I'm craving spaghetti. Can we have spaghetti? And I'll say, spaghetti's not on the menu, but we could do lasagna. So it's the Italian, right? Or like we always have, I'm going to say a Mexican night. We always have salad as the main meal once or twice a week. So it's like, just like what fits in for that day. And if I've checked in with him and he says he doesn't care, I do whatever I feel like making. That's on the plan for the week.
Right.
Yeah.
So plan. That's the meal prep. It's plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next one.
Okay.
The next one is a money plan.
So different category of the wheel, still doing reps.
Still doing reps. So you can treat money like training. For instance, you can make consistent small deposits and intentional spending. Those things can be your reps. We did an episode with Trevor Murphy, and he gave us a meal, kind of meal. We're not on meals anymore. A money tracker.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. And if you need help, that's on our website, dx2podcast.com. And you can download that tracker.
Yeah.
And it will help you. So anyway, so doing small, simple things. So simple systems work. That's why we met with Trevor and had him show us how to use that. Some other things that you can do are automatic savings transfers. You can set it up online on your bank. Just transfer a certain amount of money every week. You can also do a weekly money check-in, even if it's just 10 minutes. Make sure everything's good. Make sure the bills are paid. See if you have anything coming up in the week that you need extra money for and make sure you've got it, right? And you can have a basic needs, a future needs, and a wants category so that you don't feel like you're poor. So you can not have a lot of money, or you can have a lot of money and still feel like you're poor. It doesn't matter. Small, simple systems that work help you so you don't feel that way.
Yeah, you were talking about basic needs, wants, and future desires. So think of those as different buckets, right? So if you're automatically saving to the different buckets, then there's always going to be money there. If it's an immediate need, we've got to fix this right now, it's there. Or, oh, I've been watching this. I want it. It's on sale right now. I should get it now. It's the best price. And I have the money set aside for it.
Right. So along those lines, my daughter-in-law last night was looking at Halloween pajamas. She likes to buy seasonal jammies for her kids. And they're on clearance right now because I don't know if you know or not, Halloween was 10 months ago from this podcast.
So they're still on clearance.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can get them. So she's like, you can pay $3 for a pair of jammies instead of 15 or whatever. So those kind of reps are good. Look for sales instead of immediate needs. Plan ahead and buy things when they're on clearance for the next season or whatever. That always helps. You can also shift your mindset. This is a rep you can do. Shift your mindset from I'll figure it out later to I'll do a little bit every week. It doesn't have to be a sit down hour-long ordeal.
Well, and if I'll figure it out later, later just never comes. And then you keep running into emergencies and you don't have a plan for it because you never did the little reps more frequently.
So I'm going to put the country of the United States on the line, on the hook here. They keep kicking the can down the road with the budget, kicking it down, and
figure it out later.
And we're trillions of dollars in debt because they figured out later, and it doesn't work. And it doesn't work. You have to do a little bit every week. So don't end up trillions of dollars in debt. Do a little bit every week and get those reps in so that your money doesn't feel like it's constantly slipping through your fingers or whatever. You have a good track on it.
Can I share a little win that I'm going to say Tom has had recently in this category?
Yep.
So he grew up differently than we did. We were brought up with just certain ways of thinking. And he has been working on some mindset work. He's been listening to the Activations app.
Nice.
And he has declared, I never anymore think of, I can't afford something. I think, how can I afford it? And I make a plan.
Nice.
And I'm just like, yay. Because we've been married almost 17 years. And he'd say, I can't afford it. And I'd say, we can afford it if we want to. The choice is, do we want to?
Right.
So, but he never got it how I said it. And he heard someone say something and it rang the bell in the right way. It was a tone he could hear. So now he's like, I can afford whatever I want. I just need to figure it out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So don't you guys have various accounts?
We do.
Like one's for vacation, one's for car, one's for... So I don't want to share all of your things.
That's okay.
But when you talked about different buckets.
Right. And when I mentioned the buckets before, that's what I was thinking of, is because we have our main checking account that I call our discretionary spending. It's literally on the label of the checking. It's free checking. But in our world, that is where money is, like, everything gets deposited there. Paychecks get deposited there. And then from there, we leave a certain amount every couple of weeks. That is our amount that's allotted for discretionary spending. Groceries come from there. Eating out comes from there. If we go to a movie, it comes from there. If Tom stops at Maverick, it comes from there. Like, it's just discretionary spending. But then we have one that is, I call it our operations account. That's the bill pay account. So I transfer money there to cover all of the bills. So I know the money is there to cover the bills.
Gotcha. Yep.
I don't have to worry about it being pulled from the discretionary free reign checking account. But yeah, we have one for savings. We have one for automotive because
car troubles happen.
Well, even if it's an oil change, like we just used some of that for an oil change a couple weeks ago. Like, cars need maintenance. It's just is going to happen. And we also have one, and this was my idea, for fuel. Because it's easy, especially with how fluctuating gas prices are, to overspend on fuel, just gassing up whenever you need to. And like, there's always money there because I have a certain amount every time that gets put in there. I keep it topped up with like a max of this amount. If it's maxed out, I don't need to keep contributing to it. That can go to savings or, somewhere else. But yeah, I have different buckets set up and I can see they're all at the same bank. So when I log into my app, I can see all of them.
Nice.
And where all of them are. Yeah.
So you didn't just fill them all at one time. You did your reps. You guys made a plan.
Yep.
And now it just happens.
Right. So every pay period, some goes to savings, some goes to automotive, some goes to fuel, all the bill stuff goes to operations, and then our set amount for discretionary goes there. And if there's other stuff left over, I put it where I want it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you, Deborah. That was a great explanation of how you can do some small financial reps that have big payoffs.
Mhm.
And you can tell your money where to go.
It gives a lot of
Instead of your money telling you where to go.
For me, it gives me peace of mind because before we did that, like I'm not throwing Tom under the bus, but he didn't know where we were with anything ever. And he would just use his debit card, or we'd get to a register and he'd say, how are we paying for this? And I'm like, you should know how you're paying for it before you get there.
True.
So I set this up and he's fully on board with it and he loves it.
Good.
He loves it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you're both on board. That's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so do your reps, do your financial reps. So you're not stressed about money.
Yeah.
Because that's a big stress in people's lives.
Yeah.
And if you're stressed about money, there are some easy ways to make some extra money. We've talked about a few of those.
Yeah, we have some resources on our website that are available to you.
Yep.
Some are free, some are a small fee. Like, go there, check it out. d2podcast.com.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've talked about doing reps in a couple of areas.
Yep.
And what the foundation of it means. We're going to call this part 1.
Yes, this is part 1. We're going to do a part 2.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that. We're going to have more reps for you to do in different areas of the wheel of life.
Yeah.
So you can live your life intentionally and have a happy, peaceful, joyful life as much as possible.
That rolls smoothly. Yeah, we want that wheel rolling smooth.
So if you found anything helpful or useful, please screenshot this episode. Send it to someone you know. They might need to hear this information as well. You can like us or rate us. That would help as well.
That really helps us. And remember that we are on the socials, so you can always interact with us there if you need any questions answered or clarification on anything we talked about. If you need to know how to make Deb's special morning drink or whatever the case may be, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest.
Yep.
We're around.
Yep. Okay, so until next week or next time.
Next time,
Part
keep your wheel rolling smooth.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the D2 podcast with Denise and Deborah. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to subscribe and share it with someone who's ready to roll toward a more balanced life. Your support means the world to us. And just a quick note, we're sharing our own experiences and ideas, not professional advice. Always do your own research and talk to a qualified expert before making big decisions. Until next time, keep your wheel rolling strong.